Hello everybody, and welcome back for a new video. This is the first episode here on Royalty PvP, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this video here. What are you guys looking at?
The sign right here, Dexter.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
drink
everybody
water.
too. I think everyone probably thought.
Work my minions. Work my
Damn.
minions.
Fuck you.
Hello everybody, and welcome back for a new episode. This will be episode 3 here on Royalty PvP. But right here we have the base, as it is right now. And we have all our places and stuff like we already had. Be black, you're black, good luck. Record a video of your base, then we will step to your area. That's awesome. This right here is all we have. We have our IDs, creepers, endermans, and unfortunately that's just what it is. Here we have the wall, the base. This huge here is the base, that's a 5 chunk. Then of course we have our glitch layer, where the obvious. Then we have a lot of wall, it definitely goes all the way out to about 20 chunks. This is our grinder, so as you see right now, it's just restarted, so our alt is not yet been able to AFK it. But this is basically our grinder. We got inside it. Oh god, there's so many people. There's so many people!
Your hammer.
Ah, I died. Fuck! Hello everybody, and welcome back for a new episode. This is episode 20, and it's going to be the last episode of this map. I hope that you guys enjoyed the other videos or episodes, so and say, and hopefully we will get another season, hopefully as good as this one. Because I really had a fun time. Taking aside of what happened to our faction in general, I really had a good time, and I really hope that you guys had a good time as well. This video here is going to be the more basic, about updates, what's new on the server, what's new on the server, and of course we're gonna go ahead and recruit some more people to my faction. You can go ahead and check episode 19 out for that. So it's gonna be something entirely different, and I went ahead and talked a little bit about my faction, so you guys know if you're going to recruit how it's been like. So I kind of gave them, let's call it an interview, and asked them how it's been playing with the Dark Ones, and I'm gonna give you that right now. So sit back and enjoy.
ones for a while, and I do enjoy playing with the players in the faction, even though they can be cunts and let me die because I'm shit at PvP. All in all, a very friendly and funny faction to play with, and I do strongly suggest others to try it because it's something special. But I've got to say, my favourite memory in the faction is when we split 300 as soon as TNT was enabled. And Dexter went to McDonald's to celebrate and took a picture of the remaining half of his Big Mac and said it lasted longer than 300's base.
Yeah, I like the faction, but sometimes I can get a bit worried about Dexter. Like, we see him sometimes burning juice in a furnace, and some mental meltdowns happen often and often, and this map we got abused by, I'm not gonna say his name.
Scrappy.
Yeah, and it's my first map in Dark Ones, but I kind of like it.
Harry, you fucking idiot! You made a sick potion. Sorry, Dad.
And yeah, it's good, it's good.
Playing with Dark Ones this map was pretty fun. We have nice members. We're always raiding. Upon raiding, it feels like we're in a kindergarten class early in the morning. We have some funny times when we say jokes. Been abusing us. He's forced TP to us. Fun, I guess. Since it's always just Minecraft. But we have some nice recruits as well that are most likely going to be odd in the faction in the future. I've been playing with Dark Ones for this whole reset of.
Well, playing with Dark Ones has been pretty stupid. Scrappy abused a lot on us, and Insiders think they're good because they can inside. They just, let's face it, they can't raid, but all they can do is just go as low as betraying. Well, on the other hand, raiding with Dark Ones it's been fun. I gained a bunch of experience, and the best laugh I had was with Warmist. He's my bitch on a leash, and he knows it. Well, Dexter doesn't appreciate the feeling me and Warmist share, so we got ourselves a private vault, and yeah, that's all I have to say.
Alright, so there has been a few changes in the kits, and because of the previous times that they tried to change the kits that you guys didn't like it, of course it's not going to be the big change in kits, but however, there is some small changes in the kit. So basically what the problem was that the unbreaking was way too high now that the MCMO is going to be disabled in combat. And you heard right, it's going to be disabling combat, and basically that means that axes and swords have no effect in combat as long with something else if it has a combat effect, whatever. But basically what happened is that everything is down to unbreaking 3 right now, meaning that of course everything you can possibly get, unbreaking 3 is the max. Of course, that is done because the MCMO is disabled. Axis is no longer breaking armor faster, so that way you don't really need the unbreaking. And that's just going to be a little bit too overpowered if MCMO is disabled. Next one, we have, of course, the Depth Strider is going to be added to the Immortal kit. So if you don't have Immortal yet, go ahead and buy it, guys. It's totally worth getting that Depth Strider because I see my faction trying to get that Depth Strider all the time on the enchanting table. Other than that, then of course we have the swords here. Normally it was efficiency, sharpness 6. I'm pretty sure 6, 7. I'm not really sure, but everything is down to sharpness 5, including all of these. Sharpness 5 is the max now. And that is also done because of the MCMO. Now then it's sad. Then there's not really any more changes to this. There's no more changes than unbreaking 3 now. Of course, the Depth Strider has been added to Immortal only, and the sharpness here has been reduced, and that's basically how that goes. So everything else stays the same, so there's no major changes. But you guys did tell me there was a lot of armor going on. So of course I listened to you guys a little bit and made an alternative solution. Of course, I'm not the one to decide what was going to happen. So of course, it's not going to be a thing. At least I tried, and that's kind of not based on what I think. It's kind of based on what you guys think as well. Was going to be a good idea. So right now we have this right here, all on breaking. Oh, I forgot to tell you that from now on, or at least for 2 weeks, you're gonna try something. You're gonna try to make sure that you're not able to use all the kits all the way down, because that gives way too much protection for, and you don't even bother picking up the armor like 2 weeks into the map. So what they did was that they were like, if you, let's say you bought Immortal, then from Immortal you're able to use Heretic, and that's the only one. So one kit behind you, one rank behind you, you're able to use that kit. So that means that if you bought Knight, then you'll be able to use only the Craftman kits right here as a second kit. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I tried to see if we could just change the kits on and all, but he didn't want to do that. But I did manage him to get him talked over to actually just allowing one single kit behind it. But of course, it's not a permanent change. If you guys don't like it, go ahead and show that you don't like it on the server, and then after. I'm pretty sure he said we can try it out for 2 weeks or 1 week, and then of course if you don't like it, it's going to be changed. But I'm just gonna say to you guys that congrats to Gunjoing on winning the raid event. There's a raid event going on right now. I'm not gonna be a part of it. I'm very busy with recording this and editing this. But Gunjoing won the raid event, and congrats to you guys. It's really awesome. Now, back to the changes here. So of course, Immortal, you're only going to use Heretic if you bought Immortal, and so on, like all the way down. Now, of course, first CX spawned 20 minutes starts now. Oh, all right. Well, that's cool. All right. But here's the kits that I thought could be a possibility. But again, Devin didn't like it because old people from World, he tried to do this before and it didn't really work out. But of course, this is not a complete. They're gonna add something, but it's like protection 5, depth strider, of course, some lit fire protection and projectile protection, bane of facility, and like just some like random on the top rank right here. Of course, it goes down as it goes, like, and of course down here there's not protection 4. But I'm happy to tell you that these ranks down here stays the same. Like there's 24 hours cooldown, only small changes on breaking, and of course the depth strider and the sharpness reduced a little bit. But other than that, there is absolutely nothing wrong with them. So that's basically the kits. There's not really going to be any more changes to it. Of course, if you guys don't like it that you're only able to use one kit below you, then of course it's going to be changed. At some point, maybe after a week or 2. Also, another question I get all the time is how many subs you need to make or to become a YouTuber. So next map, there's going to be 2 YouTubers. There's going to be a YouTuber and there's going to be YouTuber Plus. I don't know why I don't have the plus right there. So about that. Basically, if you are a YouTuber, of course you can get the rank as well. And of course, this is a second rank. That means that if you're bored, let's say Craftman, and then you get the YouTuber rank, of course you'll be able to use your Craftman and the Merchant right under it, and then of course the YouTuber. The YouTuber kit is just a kit you get and a title. That's just about it. So that's 500 subs, and of course 1 video a week. If you fail to do 1 video like 1 week, then I guess it's fine. But if you continuously after week after week after week don't upload a video, then of course your YouTube title is gonna be taken away from you. Now, the YouTuber Plus is 1,500 subs, and you need to do 2 videos a week. There's some more strict rules on this one, mainly because you get a really good kit. So you must do 2 videos a week, and try not to skip it, because if you do accidentally skip it too many times, of course it's still gonna get taken away from you. The Twitch rank or the Twitch title or whatever has been removed. None of us actually applying for it, so it has been completely removed. Now, when that is said, guys, there's not much change in the kits, and I hope that this is kind of up to royalty standards, and the breaking had to be reduced because of all this MCMO things. So I hope that you guys understand, but this was the kits.
Hey guys, it's Abioji, and today I'm going to be explaining the changes for the upcoming map on the 17th of December. Alright, so let's begin. As you guys know, there were some bugs with the last faction build that we had, so all those have been sorted, as well as nameplates that we added above players. So if you see, my name's going to be pink currently, as I'm an ally to Dexter, which is relation colors, so that's added with enemy and ally, as well as your faction members in neutral. Faction's top has been recoded since last month. There were some issues with it, so that's a plus. Co-leaders have been added as well, so that was suggested by some players. And the faction's build has been overall like redone, etc. Expect more changes in the faction's build as we progress, and it should be a lot smoother.
So people might ask, like, if like I'm going to ally or enemy you right now, would the name change immediately, or how is that?
The name should change. We are working with the refresh rate of like how it updates. Um, Eventually, we're gonna have an instant update method as we are working on the factions build. It's still being worked on, so it should be instant when we're finished.
All right. So what about the faction like plugin itself? Like, will officers be able to unclaim all?
We're working on an F flag system, an F permission system, so that should hopefully go in effect either after a few days the server reset happens, or I believe that co-leaders can't do that. But we're gonna work on.
Yeah. You mean officers? Like, so it goes like from the owner, co-leader, officer, member, recruit, meaning that
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of officers this map, it's basically the co-leader next map.
yeah.
All right, cool. And I think that's just really about the faction plugin. There has been some like concerns about other shit, like the F owner thing we had to do last map. We had to F owner every single claim. How is that now?
Yeah, the permission should be changed. I think it should be a lot better now. If not, we'll get to work on it with any player suggestions. And as you guys are watching, feel free to make any suggestions for the factions plugin, as we have our own build now, and we're adding on to it continuously, improving it, so the players can enjoy it more.
All right. So as it is now, it is like the F owner thing.
I
But with
believe, yeah, and
and
we're gonna be working on it.
yeah, so like you guys told me that it's going to be like the F-axis one, so you can F-axis
Yeah,
play
we're eventually
of
going to
faction.
be bringing an F-axis system back into the original way that like other faction builds has it, so they can yeah.
Yeah, all right. So
Yes.
that's meaning like F promote. That you probably have that.
Yeah.
How do you promote people? Because I can't F promote now.
Um,
Is that F mod? Players you
it's
can
F
promote. Okay,
officer.
so you have to F mod and then the rank name. Or
Yeah, and then to a co-leader you do /F space co-leader.
try to go into the faction. I'm gonna try to F mod. Aboji. What is that gonna give you? That's moderator.
And then if you do /F space co-leader, it'll give me co-leader. F space
Co
co-leader space my name.
F co leader with a space. Okay, F co.
Co-leader is one word, and then it's my name after that.
Oh, okay. So Aboji, like that. All right.
Yep.
So
So basically, as you see in chat, I have the co-leader 2 stars, and if you type in chat, you should have 3 stars. It's going to signify that you are the main leader, and I'm a co-owner.
All right. So that means that like the moderator thing is gonna be removed, and then it's just gonna be F mode.
Yeah,
All right.
eventually,
And yeah. And then of course F owner, so we have to own every single claim, is gonna be gone as well, and have.
Yeah, the permission system for land and etc. should be change should go into effect. The faction, our goal is to make the factions plugin as stable as it can be first, so that players don't have issues and they can have at least a decent gameplay, and then we'll work on the permission system after. To their likings.
Yeah, but it's just that the faction plugin right now, you said there's the staff said it's going to be like F axis instead of F owner and F promote.
Yeah, you have a chunk
so
system, so you can F access specific players to specific chunks, etc.
Yes. So I just want to get it straight. You don't need to F owner all 2,000 claims anymore.
Yeah,
All
shouldn't
right.
have to.
All right.
We're gonna be working on a fix for that.
All right. Well, that's all the question I have.
All right.
So let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Yeah. So tell me about the Enchanted lava buckets. What have changed in that?
So the enhanced lava buckets, the mechanics from last map, basically the only thing we had was the just the regular placement feature, and now we've added sponge support to them. So now it's as if you're regularly genning with liquids. It's going to stop within a radius of sponge as if it would stop a liquid. As well as when the server stops, they are going to save, and when it restarts, yeah, they should continue running after the restart. As well as if an enemy becomes within a specific amount of blocks, I think it's going to be 100. You are not able to place the bucket, so that way you can prevent players from raiding.
All right. So what about if you already had a placed bucket? Does it continue?
It will continue to run. But I mean, it's 100. Yeah, so continue to run.
All right.
And
So
when it
you won't be able to
explodes,
place
won't
it.
regenerate. Yeah, you won't be able to place it. Won't
All right.
work.
All right. Well, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and the plugin has just completely been recoded and optimized. The placement speed is a little bit slower, but it's a lot smoother. The crafting recipe is still the same. And now we're going to show the sponge feature for you guys.
Oh yeah, it is definitely slow. You
It's slower, but the reason that it's slower, so it's not that intensive on the server. But yeah, he brought up the sponge there, and you'll see that it'll stop it.
Yeah, so it doesn't. Yeah, you can go away from this bucket right here, and it will still.
Yeah, so you can actually leave the chunk, and it will still process.
All right, so you can go like 20 chunks away if that's what you need.
Yeah, and it would still run the process.
All right. Then of course it is stopping. Of course, it's only going to stop right here. So it's going to stop everything. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a liquid.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So over here we have the sponges, so it stops exactly what the sponges are.
Yep.
But and then of course right here it's going to continue all the way down.
Yeah, until it hits the other sponge radius.
Yeah. So the only problem I see right here is that there is a tree distance right here.
Yeah, it's the.
And then it's two right here.
Yeah. It's not really something that would affect it. It's just something we're working in the code with, but it should be fixed with 2 in every direction.
Alright, yeah, so people making something with sponges and walls, just be aware that on the side it's 3 and the top it's 2.
Yeah, should be resolved to 2 too, but right now it's 2 under here as if it's a liquid, so it's the same equivalency as a liquid with a sponge, so yeah.
Alright, so is that all about the gym bucket?
Yeah, let's move on to the other place.
Yeah. Alright, so this map, spawner leveling, so what I've changed...
So we scrapped the old spawner leveling plugin with the crystals, which was pretty... It wasn't as if it was buggy last map, it just wasn't working that well. Charging up spawners and stuff, players didn't seem to find that much interest in it. So we scrapped it and we brought a new GUI into play. We brought something that would make players grind a bit more and make blazes this map useful. So basically if you grind XP levels and you right click a spawner, it will open a GUI system. And you can unlock different tiers with the amounts of XP. So it goes 10, 20, and 30.
Alright, so if I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one, you don't have 20 XP. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, let me give you some XP.
Alright, and then it's 10, 20, and 30.
Yep, 30. Okay, so basically, you're gonna see different levels of the spawners when you purchase the spawner. The block in the spawner will change into a mob spawner, and then it's gonna show you the level info and what actually is gonna happen. So it can shorten the delay between spawns and increase the amount of mobs that are actually in the spawn. So it increases the potential that it can spawn.
Oh yeah, so I'm just going to see that level info, 1 mob. That means that instead of 3 spawning at a time, it's now 4.
Yeah, it has the potential to spawn 4.
And I'm not really sure how much delay there is between every spawn, but here's like 2 seconds away from that in level 2.
Yeah, that 1 second is it may seem as if 1 second is very short, but it actually makes quite a difference.
Yeah, especially when you can if you AFK this spawner for like 5 hours, it's a lot of seconds you're saving right there.
Yeah,
in between every Yeah,
it makes a very big difference, and the seconds determines every interval of seconds will determine the tries, when it attempts to spawn. So it shortens the attempt to spawn time.
All right. So, is there gonna be any more updates to spawners like?
Yeah, eventually we are gonna be making spawners so that we're gonna be updating spawners so that they're gonna be non-water potable, as well as making it so that they don't burn in lava. Clear lag, I believe, is already entity removals already ignoring them. TNT and lava shouldn't be able to destroy the entity anymore.
All right, so that basically means that you're not going to be able to be water covered. And of course,
Yeah.
you'll be
And
able
if you
to.
scatter them, they shouldn't be destroyed.
Alright, so that means that you can actually now fire a lot of TNT onto a spawner offline without any of them getting destroyed.
Yeah, they should be dropping. So if this hopper's below or liquids, they should fall in that and act as if they were just a regular item.
Alright, and including with lava, like it don't want destroying the lava when it's shown in there?
Shouldn't destroy. It's the visuals are gonna show. It look like it's gonna burn, but it won't burn.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. So the crystals and the percentage is completely like over now.
Remove. Yeah, we have the this new system in place, and it should be working smooth.
Alright,
And
so
hope players grind next map and use it.
yeah, I'm but like that's also gonna increase like how we use the XP system.
Yeah, should be bring blazes into effect and actually make them count this map.
Yeah. Alright, so do you still use a silk touch or what do you?
Yeah, it's as if you were regularly mining the last map.
Alright.
Nothing has changed about spawner pickups. Spawner to TNT ratio on drop has been increased. It's 100% now. So that's an update.
Alright, so what about mob stacking then?
Mob stacking. We are going to be stacking iron golems still. They're only going to be stacking to 2. As if they're not really. The spawners aren't really that affected from that. Creeper, I believe all the main eco spawners like Creeper, Enderman, and all that as well. They're not going to be stacked. I don't believe though. I don't believe so. Blazes will be stacked next map as well.
Alright, yeah. Also skeleton and zombies.
Yep, skeleton and zombies are going to be stacked.
Alright. Alright, perfect. That's all the questions I got.
Alright, let's move on to the next thing.
Alright.
Alright, hey guys, so this is the next thing, which is, as you guys can see on the time, the factions top changes. So, factions top has been completely recoded. Ignore the mob spawning. But factions top has been completely recoded. As I said before, the scanning method and everything as well has been optimized. And pretty much the bugs that happened last map fixed. And we actually redid the F-top message. Now it's going to be counting the main eco spawners. So these are pretty much going to be the main eco spawners, meaning as if people are going to generally use these in bases. And if you type slash F-top and you hover over, you can actually see.
Yeah,
So
so right here you see I have 2 claims right here on top of these spawners. So when I do my F-top, you'll see that there's going to be a spawner count. And this is like all the spawners there is. So there's like silverfish, creepers, endermans. Everything is gonna be count, and that's basically it. Like it counts everything, and hopefully that's gonna be like also gonna increase the rating because now you can actually know how much spawners they have and if it's worth rating at all.
You know if it's rating them specifically. Yeah.
And now the F top that's updating is not gonna lag the server either, which is pretty good.
Yeah, so basically the F-top is not going off of scanning the world constantly, it's going off of methods. So it'll only update when you like place and break, so that reduces the lag immensely. And yeah, that should basically wrap up the F-top, and further updates to come on it will be announced on the forums as well. Let's move on to the next item. Hey guys, so we're on the next item, and it's going to be the Harvester Hoe. So that was a Harvester Hoe revamp. I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of the issues that we had with the last map, with it not being integrated with MCMMO, as well as just, it wasn't that smooth this map. It was pretty buggy, it was glitchy, etc. So I decided to take it into my hands and just remake the plugin. It was re-optimized, recoded, and it's way smoother now. And it's integrated with MCMMO, so you should be getting MCMMO levels from it.
I know if I'll be able to though.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to right now, but we've tested it. You do get MCMMO.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got a little bit of XP, and then of course.
That's good. We're playing with the amount of levels you get. I believe it's 25 XP a break right now, so we should buff it, or we're gonna decrease it. Sugarcane rates were increased as well. So if you see cactus over here, cactus rates were increased by 50%, as well as sugarcane and netherwort.
Alright, so yeah, so these cactus right here was placed like 2 minutes ago, and it's already grown quite a lot, like this one over 3, so it's pretty good. But what
all of the cactus in the area grew.
Yeah, so I can't really use the effect from the MCMO. Is that on purpose, or?
Wait, what do you mean?
There's some, the one Green Terror?
Oh, Green Terror, yeah. Green Terror integration hasn't really been added yet, as we don't know if we should make it so that it would multiply so say you break all of this, we don't know that if it's gonna multiply with that amount you break, because Green Terra actually does multiply the amount of sugarcane you get. So we're still debating on that. Green Terra, if it is added, we're gonna be adding that to the patch notes that we're gonna be having on the forums.
Alright.
And yeah, and cactus and all that have been changed, as I said. Everything is pretty much buffed for growing, and yeah, that wraps up this, and we're gonna move on to the next change.
Yeah.
One. All right, hey guys, so we're on our final changes and patch notes here. So basically, there's been a lot of talk about cannoning on Roti and how smooth it is. Cannons did work last map, but there was an issue with CPS dropping. That was due to some other plugins actually scanning Redstone and TNT explosion events, and it would just cause a lot of unneeded lag. So we've sorted most of that out. We've tested cannons and did a lot of changes to the Redstone algorithm, as well as explosions. Redstone's going to be async now, then that won't affect timings on cannons. Everything else should be running pretty smooth. Cannoning will be receiving heavy updates over the reset, and just to improve it, as well as other improvements for gameplay. So Redstone is the same. Cannons will work the same. All the cannons that you have last map should work the same, if not smoother. Okay,
Alright. Yeah, so including the Tnt as well, it's going to be the exact same.
Oh yeah, everything should be the exact same.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so let's move on to the next patch. As some of you know, there is an auto patch that if you exceed the sand limit going upwards of 25, it won't allow a piston to push. We've actually changed that.
So that means that, let's just add over 25 here.
Yeah, so we've actually removed...
There. Alright, so that is how it normally was on there, like you weren't able to move this.
Yeah, so if it exceeded 25, you weren't able to do that. Players didn't really like that. So what we actually did is we changed that. So now it's sideways. So if a piston is pushing in front of it, it'll push. So that's 2, okay, and then 3. Now after it hits 3, due to sand plates, obviously pushing like this, do it. Piston's not going to push. But as soon as I remove that, it's going to push again. So it's just simple change. And,
but
yeah,
it doesn't change this like that autocannons are not allowed. Yeah, so it might be patched like this, but it doesn't mean that you'll be able to use sand auto sand compressions that is just 3 wide and use that.
Yeah.
So autocannons are still bannable or whatever it is. So
I don't believe autocannons are bannable. I believe if you run your cannon on a clock, that is bannable.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense.
So running cannons on a automatic clock, that is bannable. Printing sand, etc., is fine, etc.
So the same rules is from the last map. You're allowed to use autocannons from 1 to 10 stacker, and after that, any other autocannons are bannable or whatever it is, if it's on a clock, of course.
Yeah, etc.
Right.
Okay, so let's get to the other big change. A lot of you know that there's a defense in the factions community that pretty much caused a lot of problems. It's pretty broken at the moment, to where when you shoot your cannon, all of a sudden it would clump into the cobweb. Yeah. So basically, dropping regular. So on a regular falling state of the sand, it should be fine for cannons, etc. But when a cannon shoots in with it, it should stack straight through it as if it was if the cobweb wasn't even there. So let's actually shoot this so you guys can see it.
Alright. There's a lot of cobwebs down here, though.
Yep, it should go through it fairly quickly. As you see, it went smooth as if the cobwebs were not there, and the defense is patched 100%.
Alright, so that means that like factions that haven't really read the rules and stuff like that is not like you guys are not gonna get affected by their mistakes. But don't take me wrong, cobweb defense is still bannable, but it doesn't really make a change. But all other like torches, banners, and stuff like that is already fixed.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure it was fixed on last map.
Yeah, there's an update to raid blocks. So a lot of you guys didn't notice this last map. the glass panes, etc., all that have been fixed. Let me see if I can show you this quickly.
Oh, so what
So-
did glass pane do?
So glass panes, you can actually use them to make unraidable defenses, as well as fences, cactus, cocoa beans, any type of gates. I know that there were players have used them to make unraidable defenses. So now we changed it so that all of these in water will still be exploded. And just make a demonstration here. I'm going to shoot a cannon quickly so you guys can actually see it.
Alright. Yes,
Even
I
though there
didn't really
is
know
an
about
air-
this.
Yeah, even though there is an air pocket there, it still messes with TNT and you're not able to explode it for some reason. It's just the way Minecraft works and it's patched now. So I'm going to actually shoot this quickly.
So that means that there's no more. Well, I haven't really seen glass pane last map. Was it fixed last
Yeah,
map?
it's kind of an it was fixed last map. It's kind of an old method that players actually use. So let's actually show you some fence gates quickly. Or sorry, fences. So that way you can see, because fences actually like show annoying. It's the same exact thing, as well as cobblestone walls and mossy cobblestone walls.
Yeah, but all this was fixed last map as well, right?
Yeah, this was fixed last map, but I had never actually announced it to anybody, so it's kind of just there. Just so you guys don't waste your time trying to make these, so you guys know the patch.
Yeah, a real waste of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of changes in the rating. Full block patch has also been fixed. It's a lot smoother now, so yeah, everything that's not a full block is pretty much a full block now.
Alright, yeah, that's great. So including the cactus, there was it wasn't patched like the first 2 weeks, and now it's patched.
Yeah.
So it should be good. I'm not really sure if it breaks, or does it just stack on top of cactus?
It actually, the cactus it'll break when it hits the cactus.
Alright. Let's just
Doesn't happen
quickly
here.
see
This
that.
should be good enough. This should be good enough. So shoot this quickly, and then after there is a few more things I want to talk about in this clip that I want to say. Just some other small things that have changed.
Alright.
So let's just shoot this quickly.
Oh, there you go.
As cannoning is a lot smoother this map.
Yeah.
If you type /GC, which he has, you can see that the TPS is just fine. It's not bothered anymore by cannons. Cannon lag still may happen, but it's something that we can always improve and work on, as with anything. Alright, so final things for the server. Factions Fly has been recoded completely, as it was causing lag last map, as well as F Stealth and F Ninja they are the same thing. If you type /F Stealth right now, Dexter, you'll see that it's added. And basically, when you're in F Stealth mode, you don't disturb an enemy player's faction fly, so you can stealth in there. Or /F Ninja will work, same purpose. Factions Fly is double jump in your land to fly, or /fly, same thing. And yeah, that has been recoded. It's a lot smoother. We've also updated our anti-cheat. It's a lot less buggy now. It doesn't false flag as much. Printing has gotten smoother as well, as our anti-cheat has been accommodated for that. Anti-phase, we have the brand new anti-phase. It's a lot stronger, but it's not as aggressive as on the check. So you won't be like getting stuck in blocks and freaking out and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also like the glitch where you like had no knockback. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, that should be resolved this map.
Alright. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So it says here like F Ninja is disable and F Stealth is enable, and that's gonna just drop people out of fly or not out of fly.
Yeah, they drop, but they shouldn't take fall damage.
Alright. Alright. Cool.
Yeah. All right, and most of the bugs that occurred last map should be fixed, and everything should be smooth this map. And I hope to see you guys on here the 17th of December, which is about a week from when this is posted. And let's have a great reset.
Alright, so the last few things before we can go ahead and end this video here is, of course, the terrain. So you guys had some serious issues with the old terrain, and I totally agree with you. There was some serious issues with it, and one of them was like the huge mountains and stuff like that. Right now, the highest mountain I was able to find was actually in the corner, which is pretty cool. But what was kind of this one, like if you take the trees and stuff with it, and of course, as it is right now, it is more flat, so you will not get those huge ass mountains anymore. That was just absolutely destroying your base design or whatever you had. Also, another thing is that the oceans on the world have been removed, so there is no oceans now, meaning that you will be able to do whatever you feel like anywhere without meeting oceans. And of course, we have some like a lot of what is this? Sandstone. That's what I call it. Sandstone down here, which hopefully will help you with mining down to bedrock. But other than that, like it's so much better. Trees have been reduced, not as many trees in the world or in the world as it used to, which is a big plus. And like the mountains you see here is gone. A lot of the stuff that was really annoying have been removed. And of course, there's no slabs in this custom terrain, meaning that shockwaves should be working all the way around. And you see, this comes up with little trees here, but it's not too bad. These trees here is not too bad. I did have like a skim of the old map right here. As you see, right here was the old map. You see all these oceans and stuff like that. Really annoying. That has all been replaced, so now we have deserts. Right here we see ocean again. That is gone as well. We have desert. We have forest biomes. All this has been made into the border of the world. So bases should be easy to build, and hopefully everybody is along. Is this an ocean? Shit. No, that's just a small. I don't know what this is. I guess this is a little ocean. I'm not sure there's like anything bigger than this. So you can't really call this an ocean. So there is still like huge water areas if you're ever gonna need that for whatever reason you might need it. But other than that, then we just have like a clean map. You see here we're still in the forest biome, which is perfect for base building. And why would you change the map? Okay, this is a big tree. But why would you change the map around when it's like all built? Oh, this looks cool. So you see, like right here, that might be the most annoying place to be. But we can't. It's not really that annoying. Like this, it's clay, but it's not really that high as it used to, because really on the other world there was like mountains all the way up to fucking sky limit, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now it's way more smooth. This right here is a desert. As you see, we almost crossed this far here, and we still meeting what is called desert forest biome with a little bit of water, not much, and then of course desert again. So the entire thing have been revamped, so you guys will be able to build your bases way better than the last time. Hopefully that's gonna bring more attention into building in the old world, especially because it was a lot and last time. And well, old world is a pretty good thing right now. Especially when all these oceans are gone and mountains and trees and all that, so you don't have to worry about that. And of course, that is the new spawn. I'm not really sure. Like we have, I don't know. This is like coordinates from the last map, so don't even worry about that. But we do have a new spawn, which is pretty cool. I really like this one. I'm not really sure how far the developer have been with. Okay, yeah, he's still working on it. Looks like he is doing a little bit of the koth, wherever the koth are going to be. I don't know where it is. So I guess this is going to be one koth. Alright, here we go. So that's one of the koth. I don't really want to show you that many builds, but mainly like all the water, if there is any water close to it, it's going to be replaced with glass. So it's not going to be like last map where it's depth strider friendly, whatever. So it's going to have all these, like whatever this is. I'm sorry about lagging a little bit here. It's not really running on the most dedicated RAM. Just kidding. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure. Alright, here's another one. Alright, cool. Oh, this is a big one. I like this one. Nice and big. And of course, like these roads here goes over to all the koth. I'm not really sure how many koth. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have one in each corner. So there's definitely gonna be a fight for all the spawn things here. So hopefully it's gonna bring a little bit more PvP, and especially now that armor doesn't hang on trees anymore. So now you should actually be able to get a lot more out of it. than just like not even bothering picking up the gear. But I think it's just about it for this episode 20. I do want to say that the end is completely like before, so there's no changes to the end whatsoever. So don't worry about that. It's the same world border. Everything is the same. No changes. Other than that, then I want to thank you guys for watching episode 20, and I hope that you guys will enjoy the next season. Remember to like this video here, and remember to comment down below if you have any questions whatsoever about this reset or anything else on my channel. Go ahead and make sure to comment down below. But as always, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.